Oopsie, that's not good for trade routes. Everything is on fire. Trying to work out which city-states I haven't got trade routes with is quite tricky. It's like, a lot of working out to do. Oh, Kabul. That's a nice one. I didn't think I actually had full in Kabul yet. No, I don't. Oh, perfect. Now I do. It's literally just Anshan now, and I've actually got a religious unit on the way. Never forget to get all of your boosts if you can. There's mobilization. I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything I can here. Built-in neighborhoods is a problem. I don't have much space in Washington. I really wanted the neighborhoods in this city. It's proving tricky. Mobilization! Okie dokie. I don't think that's going to make much of a change at the moment. Colonial taxes is very good, but I'm putting this banking back in. I keep changing my mind as to which one I want. There is a gilded vault. Let's have a look at Golden Age policies. I'm currently on 14 cities. I said I wanted about 20 to 25. We've done a decent job that last year, but a lot of my settlers are still out at sea. So it's very tempting to go Hicksunk Dracones again, because then I get more population and more movement for all of my units. Again, reform the coinage. Yes, it does give me a lot of gold. I do like that gold, I won't lie. But having your traders pillaged is no bad thing if all that happens when your traders are pillaged is that you make a new trader and you get more envoys. So it's weirdly better to let it happen. It's a very, very strange thing, but it is. Oh, my prayers are answered. Hours of Minerva, Indoctrination. Here we go. 1 wildcard policy slot. Excellent. Plus, if I use my counter spies, of which I now have +2 spy capacity, so that's now +4, I can get an immunity in the city. So Washington can make itself very, very happy now, which is definitely something I am very curious about. So now we don't need to just have Vissel Banking, we can have Vissel Banking and colonial taxes. Look at all of these policies. This is a city-state game right there. Look at that. I'm also going to put Trade Confederation in just to improve this a little bit more. My trade routes are the lifeblood of my nation at the moment. We're up to almost 500 culture per turn. I don't own a single theatre square. That is how crazy strong this strategy is. Do you know what? There's a few city-states we haven't got that I would really like. Auckland. Auckland would have been really handy. Yeah, no, it wasn't to be, was it? There we go. Final city-state now. We have a quest to them. This is literally the last one. Hang on, Anshan. There is the 5 envoys from 1 trade route. Here is another. We're on 7, and that is every city-state in the game. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, in that case, I'm just going to start finding the ones with the least and give them more envoys. I've got trade routes with all of them, really. Look at that. Look at that beautiful collection. Alright, I'm going to take a bit of a gamble. One of the heroes that I would like, the great people I would love is Eiffel, but I would really like Ada Lovelace because I missed out on the extra districts and I missed out on that. So if I buy Eiffel now, will I have enough gold to then buy the next one if she were to pop up? I think Eiffel was more expensive than he needed to be because he popped up before the industrial era, so I think the next one will be cheaper. Just going to go for it. No, not the case, but what has come up anyway? So we can pick up Ada. Yes, Jim's what is really good. Factories providing +4 production is amazing. But I could really use more districts in Washington. I need a lot more districts, and that would help to negate the population issue there. Next question. What do we need? Do we need science or do we need culture? What am I going for here? What sort of victory am I going for? I have been ticking along with tourism very nicely. I haven't really been seriously putting any effort into it. It's just the tourism from all of my relics, 334. I think I might go for culture because that'll multiply much easier. So we'll go for that. I realize I missed out on a really good campus in this city, by the way, but the gold was way more important. That's why I did that. Yay! There you go. Look, someone pillaged something. A trader has gone. My trader to Zanzibar. That's really handy. Means I can send a new trader and get a bunch more envoys. I didn't have enough envoys, so it's good that this popped up, you know? Steam power, railroads, exciting, but more movement at sea, even more exciting. And my first counter spy has gone into Washington, get this, before I've had any spies against me. I know, right? I've done it. I did a thing, I used a spy in a timely fashion. Also, there's Ada Lovelace. Oh yeah, perfect. Tesla's going to be very expensive, but we don't mind that. Ada means that we'll be able to get 7 districts in Washington. I'll be able to finally put my government plaza down, as well as a campus, this beautiful campus there. In fact, I'm just going to put my government plaza on this tile. Why? Because I can. I only have 1 flat tile, by the way, in my empire. That's got to go to the spaceport. It's just a rule. Sanitation means that is an amazing wonder for me to build. I think it just has to be on a river, right? I'm pretty sure it just has to be on a river. Yes. It's a shame I really don't have many rivers, but we'll do it. As computers boosted, by the way. One more district. Yep, the spies are important. Don't get me wrong. They're very important. This +5 campus. That cannot wait. Time for electricity. It's one of my favorites. The seaport. Very fun building that. So Diplomatic League is now irrelevant because I have an envoy with every city-state on the map. So I can finally get rid of that card and put something else in that's a bit more useful. Triangular trade. It's the best shape for a trader, you know? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Suzerain lost of Muscat? No. Oh, well, luckily I have a trade route with them, but no. How can someone take a city-state from me? Oh, literally, I just got 2 more envoys. I take that back. Thank you very much. I actually needed those amenities. They were fairly important for me. Yep, still sending the trade routes out. I am now funneling lots of stuff into Washington. I'm kind of just going, you know what? Yep, production into this city. Now that I can get more districts, let's get the campus. Let's get the government plaza. When I get to population 16, then I'll be able to get the harbor. It's all good. It's all good. I love it. I love it. I love this game. This game is nuts. It's absolutely crazy. I built the Great Zimbabwe in a city that I could also, in theory, build Torre de Belém in, because I was like, you know what? I could have an amazing, just gold spewing thing. Trade routes from the city get 2 gold for every bonus resource within 3 tiles of the city and in the city's territory. I think I had a couple of bonus resources. Yeah, a crab, a fish, a cattle, and another crab. So, in theory, trade routes from Bostov are now +8 gold, I think. But now let's get Torre de Belém, and then we can increase that even more. Also, this is where the envoys become in really handy. Look, this is a library. This is just a random library. Because of all of the city-states that I have, a library is worth 7 science, not 2. That's 5 extra science. So we're just going to get that quickly. And then a university is now worth 14 science, not 4. Just wait until I get powered buildings. That's all I'm saying. And even better, we can do the same with the amphitheater. Nice 5 culture, an art museum, 8 culture. Yeah, this stuff is brilliant. Oh no, my warrior monk. I want to go and do some pillaging of the Ottomans, and unfortunately the warrior monk is being killed by a heavy chariot. It's unfortunate. Electricity and seaports. We've got ideology as well. Oh, everything's coming together now. So 5-year plan goes in. Industrial zone and campus. We've got economic union now. That is harbour and commercial hubs. Gunboat diplomacy needs to go in. I'm going to put that instead of 5-year plan, thinking about it. Raw science at the moment is not what I need. Or do we need +4 influence points? Let me think about this. Yes, I do. Let's instead go for military research. Nice +6 science on that. Yeah, my government's getting good now. And it's no surprise as to where I'm going in this game. I mean, look at all of these city-states I have trade routes with. I've got 18 going on 20 trade routes now. This is all boostable by democracy. Washington is going to be a chonky city. El Chonkathor. Oh, hydroelectric dam. That's actually quite good. Okay, we can stop this city from consuming resources for a little bit. Another great admiral. I'm just getting lots of things. Oh yeah, actually, I can use her to spread religion just in some random place. So let's go. Actually, when settling my cities is fine. What damage can I do? Where can I go? Go over. Oh, I could go over and just spread it over to Vatican and Kandy. Let's do that. I'm not really warring. Settling is kind of not a priority anymore. Audience chamber. It's a very, very late upgrade of Washington's buildings here, but we are finally getting around to doing it. Well, here we go. Brake paddle is now off. We go from 51 diplomatic favor per turn. So now we get a wonder that gives us 100% diplomatic favor per turn from starting as a turn as a suzerain of a city-state. So, yeah. I challenge you. Have you seen a more effective version of this building in a Civ game that you've seen recently? 78 per turn. I haven't even got any Renaissance walls up yet. That's what I've been working on in the last few turns. That is the crazy, crazy thing. Let's go for stock exchanges now. Yay, more gold. More gold. That's what we're doing. And lots and lots of governors everywhere. Extra spy or more diplomatic favor and leveraging city-states is other. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for the city-state one. Do I need it? No, of course I don't. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And sometimes you just have to go for the silly options because they're rather entertaining. Religion bomb. Go. Oh, it didn't work. Never mind. And there is suffrage. 15% discount on purchases with gold. And democracy is it's just going to be so good. It's going to be so good for all of my cities. Right, let's work this out quickly. Republican legacy is now an option for us. I want that in. New Deal. now an option for us. I want that in. Military research is doing good. Where's Belime's card? I've lost Belime's card. Of course I have. I've got ideology. So I think the other card I want to get, probably rationalism or fight. Let's go 5-year plan. I mean, look at this government. Yes, it's looking good. It's looking really, really good. And, oh yeah, Washington. It's going to start to grow now. 62 food coming in per turn, growing in 3 turns. Ignore the fact that this volcano just went off. Ignore the fact that everyone got murdered in hot lava-y death. It's not a problem. We'll fix it all. Okay, next up, professional sports, entertainment complexes. I can't believe I've only built a couple of these. Oh, just because I wasn't going super aggressive in this game, by the way, it doesn't mean I can't do some pillaging. Oh, my trade routes can go quite far now. It's from my capital and it's around half the world. Oh, I love it when those trade routes... I mean, normally Portugal is the one where you can really enjoy doing that, but that's good fun. World Congress time, and I have 1,413 Diplo favor. That's quite exciting. I'm going to vote for me to get trade routes, and a targeting pound maker was chosen last time, but everyone has just declared war on Suleiman, kind of because I told them to. So I'm going to vote for 17 times on that one. Trust me, I'll get my favor back. It's all good. Yay, it worked. It worked. Actually, lots of people wanted to, loads of people wanted to trade with me. I got that the wrong way around. I thought it would be the top one where all the voting was, but no, it was the bottom. Yeah, no, it's mad. Totally wrong way around. Now, my capital, what was I doing? I was building the foreign ministry, wasn't I, until a volcano went off and very much interrupted my plans. John Spilsbury gets some toys. Excellent. I'm just going to pop you somewhere that's a bit more annoying to the rest of the world. I said I was going to play fairly peaceful, and I do kind of intend to, but Indonesia still hasn't got walls in most of their cities, and I could do a Rough Rider charge, which is just, it's too tempting. It's too tempting. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I've got a little bit of trade going with Indonesia, but might as well just sort of flex and use our advantage a little bit here. Stock exchange. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm thinking about it, actually. Where is it? Big Ben. I could build Big Ben. Okay, that's quite tempting. Let's do that quickly. Let's save my gold up. There's professional sports. That basically means that all of our nation will be forever happy, forever and ever and ever. Legally and by force. Oh well, we'll take peace. We'll take peace for now. I need another trade partner. I need more gold for when I build Big Ben. There it is. Big Ben, +1 economic policy slot. But more importantly, I get 50% of all of my gold treasury given to me as a bonus. I think I had over 10,000 gold. I think I had a bit more than that, actually. I don't know what I had. I had 16,000? Yay! So I just got 8,003 gold for doing that. Ah, excellent. That's pretty nice. Okay, cool. Right, let's just get a harbour built. But now I might as well spend my 24 grand. Let's start by getting a delightful stadium, get a stock exchange. But I'm just going to go around and buy myself all of the buildings that give me happiness. These things are wonderful. Actually, I'm going to focus on getting seaports because, yes, it's spending gold, but it's spending gold to get something that gets you more gold, like a lot more gold. And if gilded bolts or anything like that are available, we'll get those as a priority as well. Well, my government just got bigger, so I guess we need to find something else to put into it. Let's do liberalism. People really underestimate just how amazing having every single one of your cities ecstatic is. 20% on pretty much every yield in your empire. It's huge. Statue of Liberty. I still haven't actually ruled out getting a diplomatic victory. I'm pretty much monopolizing that favor at the moment, so it's quite fun. 4 victory points. At the very least, it stops anybody else from taking those points. Plus, it's right in the middle of a bunch of naval cities in the middle of the map, so now I'm definitely not going to lose them, which is awesome. Perfect. I've got chemistry now. Let's get rocketry. I can get that spaceport finished in my capital. Just keep the options open. I've got 10 diplomatic victory points, so that's also going well. But ideally, we're getting down to social media as soon as we can. Oh, this card is going to absolutely blow my game apart. I'm going to treat myself to a great artist because I already have 2 religious artworks and I can get that themed. I like the idea of themed. Oh, I'd love to get the space race boost of building a spaceport, but alas, I know not what a spaceport is. I do know what a research lab is though. Oh, look at this. 473 science goes to 517. That's quite a boost. I only have the one campus for what is essentially a science run. This is mad. Torre de Belém, again, in the same city as Great Zimbabwe, so we could get some very silly trade routes from this city. I'm tempted, to be honest. I like the idea of having multiple cities that are earning trade routes, and I'm still getting the trade routes at the moment. I think I've got the potential max of about 38, and I'm only on about 26 at the moment, so yeah, well worth it. Oh yeah, Washington's got itself an extra thing. Oh, it needs more power. Good thing that Cardiff is here. Let's just buy all of these buildings in. There we go. We should have the eco power to keep this city happy for a little while. Oh, I love that. My admiral, who I could use to build a lighthouse and a shipyard, he's been created in a lake. I can't teleport out the lake. I have to go back into the city, and I can't canal over, so there you go. Sorry, Nelson, not the game for you. As tempting as it is to go for a National History Museum, I'm going to go for the Royal Society. Again, rushing space projects is always easier when you can use your builders to just sort of pop them along nice and quick. I don't actually need liberalism anymore, so let's get monarchic legacy back. I was on 79 diplo favor per turn, now I'm on 85. Only I have 3 Renaissance walls. Oh, again, it's just not having the lettering again. I've got all these city-states, but none of my usual ones for like an overpowered game. It's interesting. Look, I've got 11 gold per turn on a trade route to Hong Kong from my capital. It's worth 23 gold per turn from Bostov, so yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh, one tell I can put a spaceport on as a +9 theatre square. Oh, that's pain. Utter pain. I wanted a film studio in my capital, which is too tempting, but yeah, that is absolute pain. Social media time though. Oh, I am looking forward to this. I really am. What does this merchant do? Oh, 2 more envoys. I didn't have enough envoys. I think I've just about got every single one up to 8 now. No, not quite. There you go. Now I've got to 8. Now we'll go to 9. Is there any reason I'm doing this and not just holding on to them? No, there's not. But I have 288 gold per turn coming in from envoys now. It's comic because it's such a large number, but because I've got 3,300 gold per turn coming in, even that is it's totally pointless. There is the film studio. Did I get any aluminium? Yeah, I did. Not working any of it, but it does exist in my land, which is good. That was a second themed art museum, by the way. It's a 922 culture per turn, but now we've got, here we go, 5 culture amphitheatre. That was worth 30 culture, that was. That is mad. Art museum was only worth 11. I think it might have been resolving something else there. Film studio, 100% tourism pressure from this city when the game enters the modern era. I don't believe we're in the modern era yet. We are one era away from that, but still, soon. Population 20 capital. Just have a quick check on its stats because it's doing fairly well. But it's not building anything. It's on 171 production. Pretty good. Pretty sure that can get a lot higher though. Look at that. Look at that. This is what 91 diplo favor per turn could do you. I could sell, this is like 11 or 12 turns worth for 400 gold per turn. 400 gold per turn, just in case you didn't think I was earning enough gold. That is crazy. I'm actually keeping this diplo balance now. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm going to keep myself just on course for getting that diplo victory. To be honest, at this point, it's kind of like choice of victory territory. Let's see what my major competition is. Portugal is still out-teching me, which is amazing and worrying at the same time. Russia were flirting with a tourism victory for a little while, but they seem okay now. Religion has settled down. There was like 4 people had followed the same religion at one point. Poundmaker's doing okay in terms of diplomacy, but no, I think for now we're doing okay. So, collective activism. You can already see here that it's going to give me 1,424 culture per turn. Yep, it certainly will. That is certainly a lot. Oh man, what can I get rid of? All of these cards are so good. Amazingly, I might have to get rid of Raj, but I don't feel like that's a good thing. Gunboat diplomacy, you know, I'm getting so many envoys, but I'm actually generating my own. I'm going to have to get rid of that card. That's mad. But just have a look at this. Well, oh, yeah, that card always gets it wrong, but 2,150 culture per turn. Oh yeah, that is wonderful stuff. The Rough Rider, it's done. Time to get the spaceport down though. That's a good thing. I mean, I could trade people that aren't city-states, but I just don't see the point. Actually, I say that I am getting some really good tourism now. We could probably get tourism victory even quicker. Is it worth it? Do I do that? Oh, go on, then. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start doing that. Let's see who needs a trade route. Russia's already trading with me. Portugal's already trading with me. It's Spain is not. Spain is not. Let's just send a trade route to them. 6 and 8. Oh, yes, such a good route. Well, I better put online communities in then, just to make sure that we get as much from this as possible. Oh, don't do it, Cree. No, 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 no. I want this city-state. It could be Valletta. It could be Kamasi. Leave it alone. The AI is unfortunately getting rid of pretty much every single potential city-state on the board at the moment. It's one of those things. What can you do? It's fine. Let's try and get some national parks down. This is where I wish I had my sort of Mounty abilities to do this properly. There's computers, environmentalism. I'm going to get next turn right back to satellites. A little bit of a divergence, that one, but never mind. An admiral that can spread my religion. Very good. And we're into modern era merchants, which is really good because the tourism one is somewhere here. So we're going to try and enjoy that one. Let's go for Rockefeller with some gold. And there you go. There she is. Sarah Breedlove will save up 2 more turns worth of faith, pop her, and yep, we can get even more tourism per turn. Environmentalism. These little pushes are meaning that I'm now picking up pretty much a tourist from every single civ every turn now. So we are beginning to crunch the victory through a little bit quicker. That's Sarah Breedlove done. Next merchant of interest is Melita in the Atomic Era. She does exactly the same thing. Globalization. Exciting stuff. Where's the new card? There it is. E-commerce. I love that card. It's very fun. Lots of extra production. And there's International Space Agency. I'm actually going to get rid of Republican Legacy. Unbelievably. I don't think it's actually worth it anymore because we've got pretty happy cities. Yeah, just about all the important ones are happy anyway. 1,499 science, 2,300 culture, and still total dominance on every single city-state in the game. Well, seeing as I'm going to go for a cultural victory, unexpectedly, I'm not going to go for a tier 4 government. We're going to stay on democracy. You take too much of a penalty by going up into higher level governments. In fact, in theory, everyone is still pretty much in a tier 1 government, so I would get a lot more tourism. I'd gain 20% with everyone if I went down to a tier 2 government, but I only have monarchy. I haven't unlocked any of the others, so I would go into anarchy for a brief period, which is never fun to do. Well, now that I've got satellites, I'm going to go towards the next project. We still don't know if we're going to go science or not, but it would help if I actually knew what everything was. Oh, I can do an aid request. Yay! Nope, I've got to add proposal. There you go. Yes, done. I always press that button wrong. I can join in with someone else's aid request though. That's really cool. Yeah, you know what? I'll put like 5 votes on each because I've had a couple of games recently where aid requests have been denied, which I don't like the sound of. I've got enough allies. I'm hoping mine will go through. Yes. Oh, hang on. What? Everyone voted down on it. Oh, apart from the Ottomans. What is going on? I mean, fine, whatever, but that's ridiculous. Dear oh dear, don't like it. Launch Earth satellite time. If I wanted to go religious victory, by the way, I now have Moksha with Patron Saint who can spit out double promoted apostles, all with 5 charges, which is lovely. Why can I not build this? Oh, I haven't done enough tiles. There you go. I was like, what's going on? Oh no. Oh no. Everyone, stand on the coast and blow to the west. Quick, everyone, get your fireplace bellows out, get your trumpets, just scream at it, just stand on the coast, go to the left, go on, go on. I honestly couldn't care less, Spain, right now. Oh, it's the way that it just sort of glitches in and out of animation. It's so brooding and scary. Please don't. Go on, left, no, 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 no. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, at least it stopped. Oh, that basically, yeah, that floored everything. Oh no, I hate when that happens. There's 8 things to repair, 8 turns that this city will be offline now. Wow. Here is my Earth satellite. Yay! We can see the entire map. There's a very small chance that a city-state exists on this map and we haven't met them, but Mont St Micheal, I can now make more relics basically on demand. Every single apostle has the martyr ability. Lovely stuff. Ignore all the burning boats behind. Ignore the flaming campus. This city's fine. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh, it's such a gorgeous wonder. Someone put an amazing picture of Mont St Micheal in the Discord recently and like, oh, just forget how beautiful it is. Wonderful thing. Well, now that I can produce some martyrs, I think that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to start making a couple of apostles and just say, you run in here. Run into the Kree land. Don't worry about it. Okay, this guy is too tough. We don't want to do that with you. But yeah, I want some relics. I want me some tasty relics. Combustion. We're almost. Oh no, we are at Future Civic now. Perfect. More governor titles, more diplomatic favor. This is why you rush the tree. This is something that might speed up my victory just a little bit. Tourism output by relics and holy cities is not diminished by other civilizations who have researched the Enlightenment Civic. There we go. So that's a 50% penalty we had on all of our religious tourism. And let me tell you, the religious tourism was a pretty big facet of my religious attack. Over 410 of my tourism, pretty much. Once all multipliers have been put in. I know I've got other tourism like scattered in here, but the religious tourism is a huge chunk of that. But just in case people were worried that my 104 diplomatic favor per turn wasn't enough to be getting me this victory, if I was to go diplomatically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now freeze the world. Now, I am polluting a little bit, not much, but a little bit, but the world is now polluting around me, and I don't want to see it burn. I'm going to try and save it today, so we're going to start running carbon recapture projects. Just a nice thing. It's a nice thing to do for the world, I think. Yes, that's right. That's right, kill my apostles. I am throwing them into your land, Kree, quite deliberately. With each one, you make me stronger. There's the moon landing. So I've got 1,500 science, so I think I'm getting about 15,000 culture in a one-off lump sum, which would be crazy if I wasn't getting 3,000 per turn already. And, you know, I'm already in Future Civic, but it's fine. Oh, Matthew Perry grants enough envoys at this to become suzerain of the city-state and then removes all other players' envoys. Interesting. It's a shame I can't get him out of the lake, but never mind. Oh, yeah, I can make the sacrifice play. Bam! Oh, literally got a skull from that, and the next one is in already. It's just like, this is where we make the apostle machine line. They just get shunted down until they make more and more relics. Actually, oh, I don't have any space for more relics. It's unbelievable. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Maybe I need more wonders. That's probably what I need. More wonders. Oh, whoopsie. Someone just siphoned 5,000 gold from my city of Bostov, and I didn't even notice. I did not even notice. That's it's pretty damning. The world enters the modern era, and I believe that means that my tourism from cities is now going to go up because of my beautiful film studios. But I never entirely know how the film studios work. They're always a little bit difficult to understand. Never mind. This time I will go reform the coinage. Let's get some true money in now. Oh, and a city-state wants another trade route. Oh, bless you. Hang on, I'm on how many with Hattusa at the moment? 13 envoys. Now I'm on 17. Do you think have I got enough envoys now? 325 envoys. Absorb this city-state into my empire. Let me think, do I want a city-state to be independent? No. Die. So that's good. I stopped anyone else getting them. Oh, there we go. The merchants are getting really good now. Once Goddard goes, we have a chance of getting Melita. World Congress time! Okay, I have 2,600 diplomatic favor. We will join in the World's Fair. I'm going to give myself the victory points, and we're going to vote with enough venom that even the Kree couldn't beat us. So they've got 450, so we'll put in 550. Tourism from great works of this type is doubled. I'm going to go relics, because I have quite a few of those, and we'll vote for myself on the trade routes as well. I just give myself 10 votes on both of those, throw them in on relics now, 16 and 13. I mean, I don't know what's going to go through. I'm not thinking about it too much, but yep, look, nobody can really outvote me. I am almost invincible when it comes to the votes, and double relic tourism is a wonderful thing. You can have a look just at this tourism per turn now, and you can see we're making like 2,800 on some people. That's pretty quick. We're racing through this now. This is good. You know it's good when the AI refuses friendship. Let me just wait now until they then offer me friendship on their turn. Not that would ever happen ever. There you go. What did I tell you? Every time. Well, I mean, there you go. With minimal effort, in terms of the actual culture victory, that aspect of this game was entirely unoptimized. I very much didn't do anything that I really should have done. The optimization was purely on the Rough Rider Teddy Envoy City-State sweep, and oh my lord, I hope you all agree that that was absolutely brutal. I actually had 2 eras worth of heroes with both Himiko and Hercules. I just totally forgot to use. That's how many envoys envoys I had, that's how far ahead I was. As I mentioned before, Georgia is also a very good contender with this strategy if you're willing to spread your religion a little bit more aggressively than I did this game. They get an amazing amount of diplo favor from their unique walls and also then chasing golden ages and getting more faith per turn. They're brilliant. And Greece, well, Greece just gets a lot more tourism and a lot more envoys naturally. You can't double them, but you do get a lot more. Let me tell you now, this game was utterly limited by the fact that I only played a standard 8-player game. If I played large or huge map with 10 or 12 players, there would have been about twice as many city-states and I would have had twice as much yield. It would have been absolutely ridiculous. Ignore the fact that it says I've only got 1,700 score because I won too early. Buildings constructed, up we go, cities captured. We did a few, but then we gave them back. Cities lost. Very, very peaceful game really from the AI there. Great people, Russia doing what Russia does best until I then started stealing them towards the end of the game. Player culture, that's as I started picking up envoys there. Everything I tell you about this game being a late, or this strategy being a late game strategy, is utterly true. Player science, you can see Portugal actually had me for most of that game until I then caught up. Player score, very good. Religions founded, good. I actually had the 4th religion. It really was an unimportant aspect that became very essential with all the reliquaries. I love that religion. It's so good. Player gold, can you spot when I got Big Ben? Whey! And wonders constructed. Didn't build a single one until turn 110 and then I went up. I'm a huge advocate, by the way. If you hadn't compared my style of Civ to a lot of other Civ YouTubers, I don't build wonders at the beginning of the game. I think it's a total waste, and I think I'd rather have them when my cities hit huge production later in the game, or if I steal them going to war. Speaking of war, had I gone and conquered my continent, so basically all of these Cree cities, all of these Indonesian cities, I would have gained probably, I'd say I would have tripled my yields easily. I would have been in total domination of the game. Staying peaceful actually limited my game and probably meant that I've probably added about 45 turns easily onto how many turns it would have taken me to win this game. Domination, not even if you're going for domination victory, just taking over the continent, it's a hugely powerful thing. I mean, still look, Indonesia's only just started putting up walls, and this is just an unupgraded, uncored Rough Rider, and it's already doing 78 damage to the city. With a great general, that would be 83. In an army, that would be 100. They can just go woo and run through. Very, very good units. A different sort of game, that one. But look at that. Look at that. I have utterly been limited this game by the fact that there are no more barbarian city-states. I should really have just let the ice caps melted. There would have been a bit more space then. Oh look, actually no, the AI is starting to build them. Oh look, I can build a Highlander. Hey, my game is saved. I have a Highlander. Oh, it's weird. It's weird seeing them in a different color. Look at that, they're in a sort of strange non-Scottish color. Actually, is that the same color? I think it might be the same color kilt there. Not sure. I hope you enjoyed that though. Look at this. Easily getting a culture victory without even using corporations and monopolies. Didn't need it. Never ever need it really. Not when you've got this. And I didn't even have biosphere. I wasn't really optimizing this at all. I've only got like 4 national parks. I've barely got any cities. I've barely got any theater squares. This is just very optimized tourism really. I was kind of going for diplomacy, and I already had 16 points, and I would have easily been able to win the next Congress in 27 turns because I already had 700 favor, earning 100 per turn, and I am now starting to freeze the world. It's really trying to heat itself up, which is a bit annoying. But once the Mars colony was gone, I mean, there's no need to be doing this. I could have just easily started doing carbon recapture, and that would have been absolutely fine. Actually, I could have had Bostov doing this as well. People sleep on how powerful Rough Rider Teddy can be. Yes, I know it's a very particular strategy where you focus entirely on envoys and city-states and you ignore win conditions entirely. But if you do that, oh my lord, it's a lot of fun. I really hope you enjoyed this series, showing off one of the more overpowered combinations of Civ 6. If you enjoyed the series and you want to help the channel a little bit, then feel free to leave a like on some of the videos of the series, maybe subscribe to the channel. All of these things are amazingly appreciated, so thank you to everybody who does that. And until next time, I will see you all later, because I am going to the next video where I will see you there now. Goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!